Hello and welcome back, everyone, to our One-Time Wabbits. And in this episode, we're going to be doing a movie commentary over a movie that neither of us have seen. Yes, it is going to be the rather gimmicky but very ambitious Hardcore Henry, released back in 2014 or 15. I forget, but it's a relatively old movie. It's well, as of now-ish, and it's mostly an action flick. But the main gimmick here is, well, I actually don't want to spoil that for Cloud because it's a kind of cool gimmick.
I think you did spoil it to me at one point. I'm not going to spoil it for the viewer though.
Okay. So, well, the thing is, if they want to follow along, they already know what the spoiler is. So, we are running what I believe is an older version of the Blu-ray print. I'm not entirely sure because I don't actually legally own this movie. Gasp and shock horror, whatever.
Okay, so for those of us following along on your copy of Hardcore Henry, whichever copy in the form it may take, we are starting right before the Universal Studios eye catch at the very start.
Mm-hmm.
Just to keep you anchored here. And now we go sailing.
So, have you heard anything about this movie, Mr. Cloud?
Nope. It is alliterative. And the character's name is Henry. And our eponymous character Henry will take us through an action-filled romp with lots of laughs and probably million-dollar budget bloodshed.
Not that expensive of bloodshed, but some amount of bloodshed. All right. Are we ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. 3, 2, 1, press play.
Dun dun. Dun dun. This is probably like the second or third Universal Studios movie we've seen.
Was Van Helsing Universal?
Yeah, Van Helsing. Well, Van Helsing, it was black and white instead of the classic Universal Studios opening because then at the end of it, the Universal world catches fire and then becomes the ball of the torches that the angry mob is using in order to chase down Frankenstein's monster.
H Brothers.
The Hardcore Brothers.
I think those are Korean symbols, but I don't know for certain.
The Brothers Henry.
They're like the Brothers Grimm, but with slightly more action.
Basilevs.
Versus Pictures.
Versus...
Oh, that's an interesting bit of tech you got there, dude.
That looks like a piece of a car. And he's about to throw it. At whom? At the camera. Slow motion intimidation. Shebang.
Is it made of Legos or some shit?
Wait a minute, I know who that is. I just can't think of his name right now. He's in like every Quentin Tarantino movie.
Isn't he the guy that is guarding his rusted old Cadillac with a shotgun?
No, it's Pumpkin from Pulp Fiction.
Hardcore Henry.
As Waldo Mowgli from The Hateful Eight. Baseball bat to the face.
Well, face to the baseball bat, rather.
Well, they got one big name actor in this movie. And I think if I was paying attention to the actual opening credits as they are playing right now, I probably would have seen who the person's name is, whom I had alluded to.
Lots of slow-mo action.
Slow motion brick to the face.
Ow.
Agent Smith has been decapitated.
Stabbing with a broken beer bottle. A classic of all bar fights.
Your neck looks like it can use a good stabbing. Yeah. Exit
all the
wound
way
animation.
through. Jesus.
So this movie is pretty hardcore. Although the violence is happening not to characters, but to figures of actual people whom we don't have to care about.
At least at the moment.
Bullet hole. Entrance wound.
And so we open on an operating table.
Because he's such a pussy, he lost the fight. Dumb bitch. You should have won it. Instead, you had to suck at life.
I am well versed in being sucky at life.
Well, you don't get your ass kicked quite like this.
True.
Unplug the USB drive. Our cyborg is fully charged.
That is a lot of battle damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Oh, look, the world's in color again.
We're not quite ready to release you from the torture chamber. We have to know that you will be cool and not kill again.
Hi, miss.
Oh, of course. Because our character is a one-armed, two-legged ghost who does not say a goddamn thing, around whom there are characters who will fill in the gaps with dialogue that is convenient for their inability to communicate. You know, like Oblivion.
Hey, I'm missing a foot. Can you go get me a replacement foot, please?
I thought that this was called Hardcore Henry, not One-Legged Waldo. You can't be hardcore if you can't walk. Able people are way cooler. Oh, he's missing his arm too. Yeah, this guy he seems to have lost all but 3 of his limbs. That looks very expensive. Very expensive.
So we are a cyborg. Oh, woo.
We have been chosen for the government's latest project in order to make a more perfect soldier.
She did not fully solder that.
Alright, everybody get the gimmick now? So the camera is the main character. Kind of reminds me of Avatar. You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Well, that's because we need the movie to progress.
My name is Montag. I am very curious about this world I have found myself in. I like burning things. Oh, it's hardcore time. No, put down your guitar, guys. Come on. That's for later. Nice to meet you. Yeah, come on. Get him a drink. Let's get him a drink here. How about some vodka?
I do not want to sound like Louis Armstrong.
Yo, if you sound like Louis Armstrong, you're coming real here with the ladies.
It's time for hardcore. See, I knew it wasn't time for a guitar just yet.
It's a whistling person.
It's the bad guy. Mr. Y, what are you doing here?
Well, we already have a character named Marcel, so... I don't know, Wraith from Matrix 2. How do you like the new me?
Reminiscent of Matrix Reloaded. Puts down sunglasses and fixes cornrows. I'm going to kill you now.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. Little did you realize that I was a Sith. Tripping over for no reason.
No, she's specifically activating a secret hatch. You can just gesture for it. You don't have to actually shush him.
Yeah, why would she be shushing somebody who is mute?
That's a lot of corpses.
See? And Hardcore Henry could have been another corpse about to become a super
Oh,
soldier.
shit!
Welcome to the International Space Station. We are falling back into orbit, and we're going to die. Bye-bye.
There's enough in here for both of us. I know you won't survive, but you can at least come in.
Oh, she can't fit. She
See?
might be able to fit.
Whee!
Yay.
I am loving the gimmick of this movie so far.
Pressure gauge. Goku, welcome to Earth. Calm down. We have 80 minutes of movie left.
Well, that is significantly disorienting. Where's our tutorial level?
Well, I mean, she's not dead.
Are you sure?
She would have blood spilling from the mouth if she was dead. See, I knew she wasn't dead.
Why are the police speaking Russian and everyone else is speaking English? I was.
Whoa!
Camera systems. Failing.
Ouch.
Balance. Lost. Car. Destroyed. I am Henry. Search mode activated. Stealth in progress.
We're a cyborg, not an automaton, Mr. Cloud.
See, I like that his hand has a tattoo on it. Very, very Jack Ryan. Because Jack Ryan also was a muted protagonist who had a tattoo on his hand.
Are hand tattoos a recurring trope for stealth mercs?
For mercenaries, yes.
Okay.
Because mercenaries are prone to dying, and tattoos are a very telling symbol of who a person is without gaining any other records of identification. So the plot, as I have ascertained, is that our bodacious wife, Estelle, has been captured by the Russians, and we have to bring her back. Especially with our superpowers of hardcore first-person violence.
Yep. And now we're transitioning into a COD game.
Oh, thank God, we found the iridium.
Now, unfortunately, we don't actually get to see a Hardcore Henry's HUD that allows him to auto-target enemies.
Well, because Hardcore Henry has to have the HUD turned off. He doesn't need that shit. He doesn't need to know how much health he has. How many bullets he has in his clip. I could kill you right now. But that would end the movie.
Kinda. Not yet.
Well, go on, Henry. Put your hands down.
And jump cuts.
Yeah, if you see, if this was a video game, we would have at least gotten the transition to this point. You know, you have to press square to get into the car. Use the right joystick to look around.
Well, yeah. Pretty poorly right now.
Alright, and now suddenly we are in Videodrome. Except it's not a vagina, it is actually an amp plug. Now we're gonna play some rock and roll.
It's difficult to put on a hoodie whilst I'm in a car seat, Uncle Jimmy.
They were not cops, they were assassins.
Pretty shitty assassins, honestly.
Assassins are supposed to kill. Alright, now he is a much better assassin. Airbag made a puffy, squeaky noise. I am not a monster. I am not a monster.
Do we have to keep the closed tote?
I don't want to talk to you.
Hello. Okay.
Yeah.
So now that we actually have equipped clothes, we're going to turn into Alex Mercer, right?
Did you really have to shoot him that many times? Oh, you mothers. Hello.
Okay, I think I'm back now.
Yes, you are.
Awesome.
Glad to hear. Bums with vodka.
How the fuck did you resurrect?
Because he also is a cyborg. You think that Henry's the only one?
Does his name have to be Slick?
His name does have to be Dimitri. Devious Dimitri. And gain his powers. Course. This is the most powerful pair of pliers you will ever hold in your life.
So that's technically the second reference to a hobo with a shotgun that we've seen.
Are the two related?
Technically, yeah, because we have Slick Dimitri, who, if you recall, the primary antagonist from Hobo with a Shotgun was named Slick.
Slick.
And one of the big acts of terrorism that they did in that movie was setting a bus on fire.
Well, I mean, he didn't set the whole bus on fire, and there were a lot more children. Oh, don't worry, he's not dead. He is definitely not dead. I've already fallen for that one. I mean, I know he looks pretty dead, but he's not actually dead.
I mean, he survived getting his head shot through, so yeah, he's not dead yet.
So he's going to get approached by another stranger who's just going to be very forthcoming socially, but is not actually who he says he is. Steal the clothes and
he
run.
totally should have stolen the bike.
Well, he already stole enough. Like our trust in the Russian government.
So, since we're a cyborg, are we just gonna freebase the building?
Go-Go
We're gonna
Gadget later.
freebase the fucking building.
Go-Go Gadget parkour.
I'm glad I don't suffer from lethal vertigo, because goddamn, we do a lot of altitude shots in this movie.
Go-Go Gadget fear of heights.
I'm liking the soundtrack a lot too, honestly.
Yeah, soundtrack's pretty good. It's hardcore. Now we're gonna be parkour Penry. Maybe there's some boobies in here. Nope.
Yep.
Nah, that's not enough boobies.
You don't have to GoldenEye everything, dude. Come on. Get to the floor that you need to be on and then start GoldenEyeing stuff.
Yeah, this is a bit of an exaggeration of Big Brother's got his eye on you. Because it seems very much like Big Brother has his eye on Henry. At any moment, an agent will come out of nowhere in order to intercept the
Cat!
one. Huh. Deja vu. Agents. That. I mean, you could just, kill him. Oh, but he needs a body shield. That missed. Come on.
Now, come on. He's probably got a little bit of aim assist going.
So this movie right now is starting to remind me of a very particular music video that either you or my buddy had shown me, Mr. Gerdat, where basically a guy was traveling through a building and shooting up the place in first person.
Probably your buddy, because the only instance of that I can honestly recall is from the Doom 2006 movie, and even then, that's like a 3-minute sequence.
Oh yeah, like these are really tough to pull off. It's one shot. If you do any retakes, you have to start the whole thing over. I'm not sure what the significance of this particular character is, but he is very clearly dead.
I'm pretty sure this is Slick Dimitri.
He has a bomb strapped to his chest. Run! What are you doing?
He has to salvage the pump from Dimitri's chest. Oh,
his
damn it,
army
Dimitri!
Of cyborgs. Oh, he's slick. The dude just falls over. No, wait for your target and then shoot, Henry. Remember your programming.
Yeah, pistol v shotgun. Shotgun usually wins.
How many fucking bullets does he have?
For his shotgun?
No, for his handgun.
11.
He hasn't reloaded this entire time.
Given the clip size, probably 15.
Now we're trying to save the world.
No, we're just trying to save ourselves right now.
We gotta stop the army of darkness.
This is not a Bruce Campbell movie.
Stop! Why does everybody keep calling me a pussy? You know how much blood I have on my tattooed hands?
Ow.
Yeah, did you guys see where the first guy went? I'm the second guy.
There he is. Okay, the shaky cam here is a bit much, but it's slightly realistic.
Climbing over stuff, chasing the guy, climbing up ladders, gonna kill stuff. No,
don't knock away my ladder. I need that. Okay, so we will officially become a mirror. We've officially broken into the Mirror's Edge part of the video game.
Oh, we've been in Mirror's Edge land since we started scaling the building with the Gothic architecture.
Yeah, but it was a much slower Mirror's Edge. Now we're actually in the action portions of Mirror Edge.
Mirror's Edge, we were never actually chasing somebody. We were usually the one who was being chased.
For the tutorial, we were chasing people.
Now, nobody has any guns. This is what happens when you miss. Think that can stop me?
Awkward jump cuts.
Yeah, these guys have got balls of steel to be parkouring over all this stuff, because the dude is very clearly wearing a camera on his chest in order to do this crap. Hey, that looked like it hurt. That also looked like it hurt. No, I don't want to go down the escalator. Throw it at the dude. Right in the head.
Actually, this he would want to hit the back of the legs to throw off his rhythm.
Yeah.
Although he did get his head.
All right, now kill him. With your hands. Go Gadget, strangle.
Mm.
Go
Like
Gadget,
so.
kick in the face. Now, in front of all these people, I'm going to rip out your beating heart. Damn it. The bottom half of his head can't tell me anything. Somebody really should find that poor dog's owner. You're right, you may not have a brain, but you still have a heart.
Don't do this under sniper fire. You freaking idiot. Do not do this under sniper fire.
Viewer discretion is advised. Holy shit. Yeah.
He still did that under sniper fire. I don't care that it was cool and incredibly gory, but it was stupid.
So the operating budget for this movie was probably between $3 and $5 million.
Probably slightly more than that. I mean, I'm pretty sure that this qualifies as a double A production.
No, this is very much a B movie production. Because the plot is fast moving, the gore is over the top and quite pervasive. Sexy people also are pretty cheap to come by. Ella Blitz. Boobies. It be this way.
My love,
my girl. Talking about my girl. Yay. Oh, it's you again. Aren't you just Mr. Convenient? You shaved off your mustache.
Dude, my power's running out. I got the thing. Help.
My existing power so lasts 120 years. Alright. I'm going to remove my undies. Alright, yeah, sure. Hand it to the prostitutes. They are well versed in engineering. Nipples.
Well, I've always wanted to bang a robot. Bet he's got plenty of RAM.
That is Estelle.
We're remembering car sex with someone. I don't think that's Estelle.
No, that is definitely Estelle. They were married.
So, that doesn't mean that she was his first lover.
That also is true, but why would his first lover also be blonde who kind of looks like Estelle? Hello. I went to Oxford. Please, your boobies are very distracting. You're fine just where you are.
You want me to be working at 100% too?
I'm alive! Ah, Jimmy, you look like you could use a good killing. Is anybody going to pick up that hooker on the ground? Oh, wait. That's the fake Jimmy. This is the real Jimmy.
Three, two, one. Oh, I thought he was just going to get a headshot. There we go.
See,
oh, and of course it's the Punisher shirt.
Yep. We'll open that first drawer another time, ladies. For now, it's time for action. Rail shooting.
So are we in House of the Dead now?
Time Crisis 4.
I was never good at the Time Crisis games.
Action. Ready? Action.
More cocaine?
How do they keep finding them? They took out the tracking device.
Seriously, how much cocaine do you need in one movie, dude?
Enough to fire a semi-automatic weapon, of course.
Thanks, chick.
These bitches are quite violent.
I'm noticing a lot of calligraphy style tattoo marks here.
Oh, it's Mr. Y. Hello. So is anybody going to explain why this guy has psychic powers?
We're in a sci-fi universe. There.
No, there's sci-fi and there's magic.
Oh, come on. Psychokinesis is still science fiction.
Or maybe it costs him blood in order to use his magic.
No, that's Dead Man Wonderland.
Because he was bleeding from the mouth for some reason, but I didn't see anybody inflict an injury on him for the entire movie.
Nah. Poor fake Jimmy number 3.
Oh my god, they killed Jimmy! You
Again?
bastards! Man, their bodies.
Ooh, an actual AR. Sweet.
I didn't see what happened to these guys, unless it's the same parking. This is probably the same parking garage from before.
No, this is a different parking garage.
It's just me. I'm another Jimmy. I only have one very important question. You got a smoke? I smoke 2 joints in the morning. I smoke 2 joints at night. I'm killing dudes in the afternoon. And everything's alright. I kill 2 dudes in times of peace. And 2 in times of war. I
All
killed
of
two
them?
dudes after
Whoa,
I killed
we
two
left
dudes.
several of them alive.
And then I talked to whores. Overlapping subtitles. See, if you guys would all just speak English, we would not be having this problem.
Oh, don't tell me we have to be side bitch. No!
Of course we gotta be side bitch. Driving is boring. You can't hold a gun if you need both hands on the handlebars.
Or we could just have a mounted one.
This is side bitch? This is shotgun.
So this is a Saints Row 3 segment, right?
This is, this actually kind of reminds me of the VR Worlds game. What was it? The Heist? I think it was. Where you also did something similar to this.
Maybe Payday 2?
What the fuck? You cannot fit a car with that much artillery through a van. I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
Oh, see, now he gets to use his Uzi.
I don't even know where we are anymore. Okay, get back
We're on the highway.
bike. Get back on the bike. Okay, don't get back on the bike. Throw the grenade.
That is not how physics.
Who are you?
Isn't this one of our chicks? Yeah, this is one of our chicks.
Oh, thank God, I get to touch you.
Ouch!
Now where are we?
Now we are on the back of a truck.
Bullshit, that was a camera cut. A very clever edit.
Yeah, because her bike is just gone.
Now we are just riding. Oh my God. Should really see somebody about that.
This specifically reminds me of one of the earlier missions in GTA 5.
Quick, you only have so much time before the
Use
overpass.
your other foot. Your other
It's
foot
coming.
is significantly better for that.
Yeah.
Hey, we're starting to actually get our combat skills.
Nice to see you. Plot convenience.
She's not actually here. No way. You were there when we got up, though.
That corpse is stirring in the background. I see what you did there. I set the timers for 6 minutes. The same 6 minutes you gave me.
Uh-oh. She is bleeding out of her nose now.
All right, now I am incredulous how we will ever have an answer to man with psychic powers. He could
It's
probably
a sci-fi universe. He's allowed to have psychokinesis.
I'm not saying he can't. I'm saying, like, the dude can catch bullets. You want to hold the bat, or do you want to swing it with your mind tricks? Oh, I see. Well, you could throw your penis around with psychic powers. No, jump.
Broken
life.
trees.
Reminiscent of beginning of movie.
Ouch.
Pussy. See, I remembered. The movie thought I was going to forget, but I didn't forget. I see everything twice. We can always count on you, Jimmy.
Hopefully.
And now we are Jason Statham.
Well, then again, I've not seen Crank or Crank 2, so.
I think Crank 2 was more akin to the premise that I'm seeing right here. We have to keep his heart going. If it stops, he will die.
Did you have to bring us over to the dam?
Saying, stop, baby, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. This guy came prepared. I don't know. Can you focus on yourself?
God damn it, Jimmy number 4.
Shrapnel.
Yep.
See, this is why you don't do drugs, kids, is because at any moment you will explode and you will send shrapnel into your hippie girlfriend.
Hello,
That is a
military
tank.
tanks. Now, is that a Demolisher 2 tank, or is that a Myrmidon? You see, the tank is not in opportune operational status right now. Oh yeah, Henry has the ability to survive tank shots. Cool.
No, it missed.
Are you sure? Because it sent him flying.
What do you think this is? Hardcore Henry or Dardcore Deadry?
That is not where a human sits.
Oh, that's why he has a sword. Where did he get
He picked up the sword from the sword chick that was with Jimmy number 4.
Jimmy number 4. And that is how you disarm a tank. You kill the fleshy humans inside. Now destroy a helicopter with your balls.
Or you could, load up the cannon and fire a tank shell at the helicopter. I mean, I know it's an artillery round, but it's being a very stable helicopter right now. But then again, what he's actually going to do is kill the dudes inside it and then use the helicopter as transport,
Yep.
because,
Now
of course,
climb the rope.
Henry has the ability to pilot a helicopter.
He also has super rope climbing skills. Cyborg powers activate.
I mean, this isn't actually all that far off from what we see in other action movies, the ability to climb a rope whilst the helicopter is flying.
He cut the rope.
Into the lake we managed to direct our fall, except we didn't hit the lake.
See, you thought it was going to be the lake because the movie knows your expectations and is trying to break them.
Hey, our phone survived.
Hey, Jimmy. Okay.
Are Do you expect me to go bareback? Like, a good third of my body is cybernetic. It weighs more than the horse does.
Okay, very 50s choice of music here. As now we've gone from cyborg James Bond to John Wayne.
Just follow the horse.
See, I'm struggling to identify what this movie wants to be.
It wants to be an action movie. That's all it really wants to be.
Yet at times it does not take itself seriously as
It's
an
not
action
supposed
movie.
to take itself seriously.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hi, Jimmy number 5.
Oh my God, they killed Jimmy. You bastards. They'll never see you coming, Jimmy, not after we go downtown. But Henry hates fellatio.
Well, she isn't a willing participant in it, so yeah.
Put your pants on. Come on. Yeah.
How do you lady be the one with things put in your throat? It's not very fun, is it?
Thank you, Jimmy.
Hey, come on, it was the right thing to do, and we're a cyborg.
Charles Bronson. Who is Charles Bronson, the lead role? And I can't even say.
Well, Bronson, I'm pretty sure was one of the James Bonds, wasn't he?
No, you're thinking Pierce Brosnan.
Oh, Pierce Brosnan. My bad.
So this movie is very much aware that it is not occurring in a vacuum. It's heard of, John Wayne, Taxi Driver, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1, the 2007 release.
Yeah, when pigs fly, motherfucker.
They want to party. Why does this guy even need an army? He can fucking take the world by himself.
Nah, we don't actually know that he can actually do bullet stops. And he's still vulnerable to sniper fire.
No, because the plot says that he already knew the sniper was there. No, I mean, he didn't pass it to me. This secondhand. Contact high, as it's called. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Wait, our battery is cadmium?
Who is the real Jimmy?
The real Jimmy's in the chair.
Oh, because he's crippled, his dick doesn't work, so he wants a bunch of robots around who look like him, whose dicks do work.
Yep.
See, it's nice and quiet, and, we're getting the plot exposition out of the way, and then, oh my god, the soldiers are here! Okay, send in the other Jimmy Avatar. Yep. I saw that camera cut. Because, he can't be in the same place. He can't be in two places at once. So now we're going to deactivate him. Camera cuts, and now it's Ghillie Suit Jimmy. Alright, this is pretty ridiculous.
I do like the sequence, though.
I just haven't met you yet. Well, if I close my eyes, then there won't be a movie. It'll just be a podcast.
That is not how that works, but okay.
But it does, of course. Okay, the other Jimmys. You must dispatch every Jimmy in the room, one at a time. No, don't kill the real Jimmy. That is the next Jimmy.
Don't kill the real Jimmy, please! Go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Okay, so I understand why a Henry wouldn't have wanted to have Jimmy inside him, but at the same point, Jimmy knows how to turn off this broadcast, right?
At this point, I don't think it matters. Except that Akan is reading their every move before they make it because he's been broadcasting this whole time, which is a really good plot twist, by the way. I wasn't expecting that. This is futile. Because he knows where you guys are standing. Or did they already cut the broadcast? It's kind of hard to tell what's happening sometimes. Yeah.
I wish I was that good at sniping.
Yeah. That's right. Use the other Jimmies and flank them.
You can't use more than one Jimmy at a time.
Exactly. There's the
Oh,
other
Punk
Jimmy.
Jimmy! Woohoo!
Anarchy in the UK. All right, and I switch back to the other Jimmy. He's throwing every Jimmy he's got at them. Guns. Lots of guns.
So that's a Spaz 12 shotgun, right?
Yeah, it's probably a Spaz 12.
I don't actually like the Spaz 12 in most of the video games that I've seen it in.
Yeah, it's a. Is that the pump action one?
I'm pretty sure it's pump action, but
pump action shotguns are not as fun as semi-automatic shotguns are where it's at.
So is that a World War I personality or 2?
World War II.
Okay.
And this is the very late game tutorial on how to use grenades.
Well, we haven't had grenades, so it makes sense to put it here. I think he's technically using a Sten, isn't he? I mean, it's no.
That's a Thompson machine gun.
Yeah, that's a Thompson because it's got the barrel clip.
Also known as a Tommy gun. Very World War II.
Henry, you have more ammo than that. Come on.
I'm not sure what this has to do with saving the world, but there's some
we're
dudes.
escorting Jimmy into a safe spot so that we can go and use him and the rest of the Jimmies in order to go and rescue Estelle.
Did it. Nailed it.
He's kind of playing COD like I do now. Take a couple of shots of each weapon and then loot my opponent's weapons.
Nah.
Now, is that an M16?
Maybe. Hat.
Hi, Wilhelm.
Buzz! Buzz!
Buzz Aldrin is not in this movie.
And what if Andy starts to play with me like playing with Buzz, Woody, huh? You gonna knock me out of the window too?
No, Mr. Potato Head, we will not.
Slow motion. Man, I don't know what the body count is in this movie, but it's got to be in the hundreds.
So far, we've not actually broken 100 yet.
That was not a fatal shot.
Well, the second two were.
In heaven.
Very nicely done, Jimmy.
Kick the helmet. Now we are the one who is the driver. Which is why we are going to do a montage instead of a single shot. Very good. You took the exit on time.
Yay, 50 points. Hey, we never did actually get a full charge.
I think the plot will forgive us for that. Yay.
Very nice flip.
Although it would not have flipped the van, it would have disabled it, though. It's the bad guy's logo. That means we've made it. And
so, which
dark.
window is the sniper window?
We are approaching the final act of the movie.
Really? Akon doesn't have a sniper window? Cyborg.
So that means that Henry is not actually alive. He is a corpse moving with cyborg powers.
Well, his encapsulated tissue has actually been reanimated by Jimmy's program.
I didn't get the joke.
Well, technically more teeth, but
What's red and bad for your teeth?
more teeth.
No, but teeth are white.
Fresh teeth are not white, dude. Fresh teeth are very red.
And when was the last time you saw a fresh tooth?
Admittedly, we don't usually use teeth gore in movies, so like probably it probably would have been Hobo with a Shotgun.
What's red and bad for your teeth?
More teeth.
Right. After we find a solution to his psychic powers, which the movie has not even begun to explore yet. No, don't reveal that it's not actually me, please. I'm acting. You know, this thing that we had this whole time that could do that. You are the Terminator to my John Connor.
Yes, it is, Jimmy.
I'm afraid
goodbye,
that his
Jimmy number
battery
9.
has run out. As I slowly bleed out, I will apologize. So long, Jimmy.
So long, the real Jimmy.
Because no matter how many other selves you say you are, all of them must quietly pass.
Sure, that's totally how grenade launchers changed the filtering of the movie.
I no longer know where we are or how we got here. I believe we were on an elevator.
We were on an elevator.
At the Akon building.
Yep.
And this is the video that Akon has been accumulating the whole time.
Yep.
Who are mostly superfluous thanks to my psychic powers. Ah, so she's not real. Troll. No, she's not really my wife. You just put that you had implanted the memory of her being my wife. See? Psychic powers break the game.
So, it's the doppelganger fight. Okay.
What, that's what Henry looks like?
No.
Oh.
Our Henry is slightly better in shape.
This is a Golem fight. Really break that skull. It's the only way to destroy the CPU.
Oh, come on. They should totally be able to break through that.
They really should. No, it's, I think it's on the left. No, next to the gallbladder, yes. Okay, yep, sure. Whatever this means. More
replacing
gore.
our battery with a better one.
Are you more powerful?
It took you guys way too long to break through that. Come on.
Well, the zombies are not supposed to break through until the hero has an escape route.
Well, they're not zombies.
Again,
they're cyborgs.
psychic powers. Have you not learned a thing, Henry?
Oh, this is the Batman Arkham Asylum portion. Okay.
I will turn your white shirts red. Stupid zombies.
You know, we're not going for nearly as many environmental kills as we should be.
Shh.
I mean, there's a perma-kill option right off the edge of the building. Come on.
And the death floor actually is located somewhere between the 20th and the 30th floor. You'll never reach the bottom. So I guess the reason why Akon won't just kill him is because he wants Henry to be reprogrammed in order to be his right-hand man.
Effectively, yes. For some reason, Akon thinks that Henry is the best one, and just because he's right doesn't mean this makes sense.
No, he's obeying all the tropes of a B-movie villain. Is he doesn't kill the hero when he has the chance. He lets his goons do all the work. And even though he has more power than God, he doesn't use it.
There, you see that? You see what I did?
Stabbing spree. Screwdriver through the orifices.
Except he's creating new orifices.
Skeleton visible through white clothing thanks to electricity.
No!
Like so. We should be doing that much more often.
These guys really are zombies.
Well, they're acting like zombies, but again, these are cyborgs that have gone through the same operations that Henry's gone through, so...
Te voy a matar!
Oh, look! Finally, a weapon.
See, this is what you guys are doing wrong, is just get the fucking guns. Okay, Akon, this is the part where you pull the weapon out of our hands with your psychic powers, and you make fun of us for not being as cool as you are.
Nades.
Don't be expecting hand grenades. Remember the tutorial I gave you at the end of the 12th level? Throw the grenade. And then he exploded.
Well, he exploded because we pierced his skin with a grenade.
Sure. Here, have more grenades. Yeah.
That is not how that explosion would work.
Tonight I feel myself such a good time. You're high in the world.
Double adrenaline shot? No, you're not supposed to shoot it into your legs. You're supposed to shoot it into your heart.
Now.
Don't stop me. I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time.
I kind of like the Shaun of the Dead one better.
I don't like Shaun of the Dead, though. Damn it.
Early to the sky, 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light, I wanna make a hardcore Henry out of you. Don't stop me now. I would be in, I mean, this is, you know, really cool and all, but still, Shaun of the Dead did this exact same thing, and they did it better. I'm trying. Me now. Get psychic powers, Henry. You still don't have an answer to it. You were supposed to get that upgrade material at the Temple of Truth. You didn't go there, did you? Oh, they stopped Queen. We have a situation. Oh, no! All right, now throw him off the building. No, he's just going to dick with you some more. Okay. Again, action movie hero villain tropes. No, I don't have to feel that bad because she's not real.
Duh, I can smell that pussy now.
Well, that's a big twist.
He is a nihilist. My God, he actually does have a philosophy, and it sucks. Hey, that's what we really look like. That's what those 12-year-olds will get for bullying me. I will kill them all. Strangle them with barbed wire, I say. How? How did you touch the man with psychic powers? Was it hubris? Was it speed? Was it stealth?
Was it cocaine?
Yes! Rip his hand apart.
You can't use your power hand if you can't point it at me.
I will destroy
everything! Nothing matters anymore! Fly, my puppets!
Yes, climb the bodies.
Yes, climb the bodies.
No, because his powers are being used up. He can't do too much at the same time. Alright, now he's going out the way of Alexander Goodenough in Die Hard, except Alexander did not have his head cut off with barbed wire. And yes, that is how you kill man with psychic powers, is use the pussy in his nostrils in order to exploit his distractedness. So that's how you get ahead in the game. Alright, now we must kill the final bad guy. The woman who said she was our wife. Easy. What just happened?
She accidentally shot his robot hand, and it reflected back into her upper shoulder. Sorry, lower shoulder. That was a very stock video game sound effect.
Who is piloting the helicopter?
Jesus.
I have no heart. Bye-bye.
Man,
and that was hardcore
fucking
Henry,
gruesome.
Of course it's gruesome. It's a grindhouse movie.
I didn't think it was a grindhouse movie. I knew it was an action movie. I did not think it was a grindhouse movie.
Oh, yeah. All right. Wow.
All right.
Woo! What a great one-time viewing movie we have here.
Oh, yeah. I will say that I don't actually think that the plotting and story are actually all that well done, but honestly, they don't really need to be. It's a pretty awesome action movie with a great conceit that it executes 100% on, and it doesn't care that it has a less than good story.
I mean, as far as anyone is concerned, there really is no story. Except that I knew it! I knew Tim Roth was in this movie. I will always recognize that motherfucker.
Alright, so yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this, man. I'm glad that I had only seen the first 20 minutes of this.
Parkour Penry. Once again proving that it is fucking awesome.
Yep, Henry's father, Tim Roth.
Especially when Tim Roth, who is only visible in the movie for all of 35 seconds, is in the top billing.
2 minutes. So, yeah, I actually really enjoyed watching this, especially as a first-time viewer, because I think that despite the story being not as good as I would like, the action set pieces that it does and the conceit of the movie are honestly done extremely well. And although I'm not entirely sure I would watch it again for the story reasons, I would most certainly recommend this to anyone who's looking for a relatively dumb but enjoyable action romp.
This looks like the kind of movie that you could take snippets of with your cell phone, social media enabled device, record 10 seconds of video, and then just have it loop on your Instagram over and over again. That's basically what you could pull from this movie. Is a lot of little episodes inside of the movie where cool shit happens, some unbelievable stuff that you want to share with your friends, of course, completely out of context. However, context is only loosely held because a lot of times we don't know where the hell we are. We don't know how these locations are all related, and we just trust the movie to hold ours and Henry's hand all throughout.
I don't actually think that the movie has that big a problem with location dissonance. Honestly, a majority of the jump cuts that we see are really fast and still make sense. At least while I was going through it.
Well, we were definitely in Russia the entire time.
Yep.
That was obvious. There was overzealous government.
Except for that first part of the movie when we were almost in space.
ex-KGB. The glory of the proletarian.
So, would you want to see a sequel to this movie?
I think I'm all set with a sequel. It's a movie like this is like a song with a weird time meter. Like, instead of using common time, you're using like 5 or 7 or something. That it's difficult to use that same schema for a plot that also is not, dripping with action, gore, violence, and a lot of suspense. It's the premise of being basically the whole idea of the first person camera is that it makes the viewer like part of the movie. So if you see things happening to Henry, you'd like to think in your brain that it is actually happening to you. And it's a lot of pretty gory shit. We get stabbed a lot.
Actually, Henry doesn't suffer all that much damage aside from falls in this movie.
That also is a thing. And I see that Serge Tankian from System of a Down has been credited for additional music.
Which is cool because Serge is a very good lyricist.
And he also did where is it? It's one of the songs on this little credit list right now. "Don't Stop Me Now" by Freddie Mercury. Thank you very much. And I had missed Serge Tankian's music credit somehow, but that's okay. Because I imagine that he probably had fun looking over the scene in which his music would have been applicable.
Probably. I personally would like to see this style of movie done again with better storytelling, but I concede that this style of movie doesn't really need that great of storytelling for it to work.
It's a lot of forced exposition. If it wasn't for Jimmy, we would have very little idea what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, there were a lot. There was more than one moment. He found us on a bus, explained a bunch of shit. He found us in the woods. We smoked pot with him and had even more exposition. And then we were in his underground secret laboratory where he also had lots of things to tell us.
All right. So this has been us commentating over Hardcore Henry. I personally recommend you go pick this up because it's an entertaining movie and it's a pretty fun ride.
Oh, it was fun, all right. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Be safe.